A line L1 passes through the point 3, 3 and 5, 7. Find the equation of L1 in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So for us to form an equation, what we need a gradient. Since we have the 2 points, we can get a gradient of this line L1. So gradient is equal to change in y over change in x. The gradient is equal to change in y over change in x. So we take the 3 points. We have this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y. So we take the first y, which is 7. Change means you subtract 3. You divide by the change in x. So we start with 5 minus 3. So this gives us 4 over 2. 4 over 2 is the same as 2. Now, since we have the gradient, now we know the gradient is given by this, and this is an equation actually. So therefore, we will say, now we take point xy, which is the general point, and one of the points we can even take 3, 3, and our gradient is equal to 2. Now we can form an equation knowing that gradient is equal to change in y over change in x. So y, we take y minus one of the point, that is y 3, divided by x minus y minus 3 divided by x minus 3, and this one will give us the gradient, which is 2. So we can put over 1 so that we can cross multiply. 1 into y minus 3 cross is equal to 2 into x minus 3. So this is y minus 3 is equal to 2x minus 6. You open the bracket. So y, take this to the other side. You have y is equal to 2x minus 6, y is equal to 2x minus 6 plus 3. Because this one is negative here, once it crosses the equal signs, it becomes positive. Therefore, y is equal to 2x, negative 6 plus this, the answer is negative 3. And that is the equation of line L1. Another line, L2, is perpendicular to L1 and passes through negative 2, 3. Find the equation of L2. So since the two lines L1 and L2 are perpendicular, then we know that their gradient is going to be m1 times m2. The answer should be negative 1. Perpendicular lines, when you multiply their gradient, the answer should be negative 1. Now we know the gradient of L1 is equal to 2. If they are perpendicular, you should also remember that the gradient of the other line is the reciprocal of the other, and the sign, if the first one is negative, the second one will be positive, and if the first one is positive, the other one will be negative. So the other gradient, the gradient of L2 will be equal to negative 1 over 2, the reciprocal of the first one. And since the first one was positive, so the other one will be negative. Or you can do it like m1 times m2, the answer should be negative 1. We have 2, which is m1, times m2 we are looking for is equal to negative 1. Now divide by 2, therefore m2 is equal to a half negative. So you can as well do it like that. So the gradient of line L2 is negative 1.5. Now we are looking for the equation. Find the equation. But we have told that the line L2 passes through this point. Now we have the point negative 2, 3. We have the general point x, y. And we have the gradient, which is negative a half. So what you do, y minus 3 over x minus 2. The answer is negative a half. Right? And negative times a negative. A negative times a negative, the answer is positive. So this is positive. So cross multiply, we will multiply 2 into y minus 3, this times this, is equal to negative 1 times x plus 2. Right? Next one, let's open the bracket. 2y minus 3 is equal to minus 6, sorry. 2 times y, 2y. 2 times negative 3, negative 6 is equal to negative 1 times x, negative x. Negative 1 times 2, minus 2. So let's put this one to the other side. 2y is equal to minus x minus 2 plus 6. Because this one is negative on this side, it will be positive. So 2y is equal to minus x plus 4. Because negative 2 plus 6, the answer is positive 4. So this one is an equation. You can leave it there because we were not given any condition like in the first one we were told in this form. But for this one, we were not given any condition, so we can as well leave our equation at that point. Or you can divide by this, so we have y is equal to minus 1 over 2x plus 2. Also, this one is acceptable. Find the x-intercept of line 2. Now we have the equation of line 2, which is y to y equal to negative x plus 4. But you need to remember that at the x-intercept, y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. So now you bring this knowledge and substitute whenever you see y in the equation, you substitute with 0 where you see y. So here is going to be 0 is equal to b minus x plus 4. Bring this here, so it means x is equal to 4. So the x-intercept is equal to 4. The x-intercept is equal to 4. Determine the point of intersection of L1 and L2. These two lines are meeting. So if L1, at this point where L1 and L2 meet at this point, the value of y is going to be the same. So you can now solve the two equations simultaneously and you get the point of intersection where they are meeting. So take the equation of L1. L1, the equation is equal to y is equal to 2x minus 3, and the L2, we know the equation is 2y is equal to minus x plus 4, right? So you can solve this one using simultaneous equation. You get the value of x and the value of y, and that is the point where they intersect. So 2y is equal to minus x plus 4. That is our equation 1. Y is equal to 2x minus 3. That's our equation 2. We can solve this equation simultaneous using using elimination method, substitution. You can solve these two simultaneous equations using substitution, elimination method, either of them, to get the value of x and y. I'm going to use substitution. You see the second equation is already y is equal to this. So I'm going to take the value of y here and substitute up there. So I'm going to say 2y, but instead of y, I will put y, which is 2x minus this, into 2x minus 3. Because this is y is equal to minus x plus 4. Yes. Next, open the bracket. 4x minus 6 is equal to minus x plus 4. Like terms together, and take this to the other side. So this one is going to be 4x plus x is equal to 4 plus 6, meaning that 5x is equal to 10. So you divide it by 5 both sides, you find that x is equal to 2. So if x is equal to 2, then y is equal to 2x, which is 2 minus 3. Therefore y equal to 4 minus 1 minus 3, and the answer is 1. So the point of intersection will be x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. Therefore the point xy is 2, 1. That is the point of intersection.